Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping right into something really fundamental for any online business,
Mhm.
and actually pretty fascinating for anyone who shops online, which is probably all of us. We're talking about customer loyalty.
Mhm.
Getting people to come back and buy again in e-commerce. It's often kind of overlooked, right? Everyone talks about getting new customers, but the real strategic advantage, the smart money, is often in keeping the ones you already have. It's about lifetime value. So our mission really for this deep dive is to unpack the best ways to boost that repeat business. We're digging into some great material here, specifically from e-commerce customer retention strategies. It's full of really practical stuff. We're not just going to talk theory. We want to get into the nitty-gritty, the how and why behind what makes you, as a customer, hit buy again, or stick with one online shop over another
Yeah.
time after time.
And that's exactly it, isn't it? That's the core idea, really. The whole reason this stuff matters, the sort of driving force, is this simple truth. Retention is cheaper than acquisition.
Right, much cheaper.
Way cheaper. I mean, think about it. The numbers consistently show it can cost, what, 5 times? Maybe even 25 times more to get a new customer compared to keeping an existing one happy.
Wow, 5 to 25 times. That's huge.
It's a massive difference, and that cost gap is precisely why focusing on making buyers, come back again and again isn't just a nice to have. It's pretty much essential. It's the most efficient way for these online businesses to grow sustainably. It feeds directly into that customer lifetime value, the CLV. That's the metric they really watch for long-term health.
Okay, so if boosting CLV and cutting down on churn, customers leaving is the main goal, what are the actual things e-commerce stores can do? What works? And the source we looked at lays out some really interesting strategies. The first one, it makes you think about how smart brands operate now. Personalizing emails with product recommendations. Sounds simple? Maybe. But where do businesses mess this up? How do they make it feel actually helpful and not just creepy or algorithmic?
Yeah, that's a really fine line to walk. The mistake is often being too basic, like, oh, you bought this, here's something vaguely related.
Right, generic.
Exactly. The really powerful insight here, what the source points out, is how advanced AI and machine learning are changing the game. They're not just guessing what you might like, they're predicting your next likely purchase.
Okay, predicting. How?
Based on your past buys, sure, but also your browsing, stuff you lingered on, even what similar customers bought next. And the impact is significant. We're talking conversion rate boosts of like 20% or more compared to just basic customer groups.
20%.
Yeah. It's about predictive anticipation, moving beyond just suggesting things to actually understanding what you might need next. When it works, it feels less like an ad, more like a helpful nudge from a brand that actually gets you.
Okay, so making customers feel seen, understood through that kind of smart personalization.
Yeah.
That's one piece. What's next? It feels like the logical step is actually rewarding them for sticking around, right? That brings us to loyalty programs, exclusive deals. But I don't know, I've seen programs that just feel like you're constantly chasing points or tiny discounts. Doesn't really build a connection. So what's the secret to making these programs feel genuinely valuable, like more than just a transaction?
You nailed it. That's the key difference. The best loyalty programs, they do more than just offer discounts. They shift the whole dynamic from purely transactional, buy this, get points, to something more relational.
Relational, okay.
Yeah, they incentivize you sticking with that brand. They create a sense of belonging, maybe exclusivity. Think about early access to new stuff or content-only members see, maybe unique experiences.
Things you can't just buy.
Exactly. When they're done well, these programs really boost repeat purchases. And often people spend more each time, too. The average order value goes up because customers feel like they're getting something special, It
Yeah.
builds real brand affinity, a connection that goes beyond just the price. It's about that perceived value.
Okay, this next point feels almost deceptively simple. Simplifying reordering with buy again options. It seems so obvious now, but the impact on convenience is massive, isn't it? I mean, I do this all the time. That one coffee brand I like or the specific shampoo. How often do you run out of something you always use and just sigh thinking, oh man, I got to find that exact thing again?
Totally. We've all been there.
That buy again button. It's not just convenient. It feels like a little life hack sometimes.
It absolutely is. And it taps into a really basic principle of good user experience.
Right.
Just reduce the mental effort, the cognitive load.
Like, make it easy.
Every extra click, every time you have to remember a product name, navigate menus, re-enter payment details, each one is a tiny bit of friction, a reason someone might just give up or go somewhere else.
Abandonment.
Precisely. So, making reordering totally effortless, like a single click, It removes all those little hurdles, and that directly boosts how often people reorder, which again feeds right back into that crucial customer lifetime value. It's like the site anticipates your need and just smooths the path. Makes repeat buying almost automatic, frictionless.
And speaking of making things smooth and anticipating needs, the source really emphasizes something fundamental. But it often gets treated like just a cost, a necessary evil, providing really good customer support.
Ah, yes.
Crucial. It's not just about fixing problems when they pop up. It's actually a chance to turn a potentially bad experience into something positive, something that builds loyalty. Honestly, one amazing support interaction can make me stick with the company more than any discount.
That's exactly the point the source makes. Customer support isn't just an expense line item, it's a super powerful retention tool.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. You have a question, or maybe something went wrong with an order. If they sort it out quickly, politely, with empathy, that builds enormous trust. And that trust, it's gold for repeat business.
Yeah, definitely.
It gives you confidence that, hey, if there's an issue down the line, this company will actually help me out. They have my back.
Right. And the opposite is also true.
Oh, absolutely. Bad support. That's a major reason people leave and never come back. Churn driver, big time. So investing in excellent support isn't just about fixing problems. It's a direct investment in keeping customers loyal and ensuring the brand's long-term health.
Okay, and finally, there's the challenge of just staying visible, right? In such a crowded online market, the source talks about using a tool we all see constantly, smart retargeting ads.
Yeah, the ads that follow you around.
Exactly. But these aren't just random ads, hopefully. There's a way to make them work well, without just being annoying or intrusive, isn't there?
There absolutely is. And it's based on a simple fact about how we shop online. You rarely buy something the very first time you see it, right? You browse, you compare prices, you get distracted by, well, life.
Yeah, happens all the time. Put it in the cart, then forget.
Exactly. So retargeting, when it's done smart, is like a gentle reminder. A little nudge about something you already showed interest in. The good retargeting systems segment audiences really carefully based on what you actually did. Did you just look at a product? Did you add it to your cart? Did you just browse a category? The ad should be different, more relevant.
Okay, so it's tailored.
Highly relevant. It guides you back towards making that purchase more efficiently than just general ads trying to attract new people. It leverages the fact that you already showed intent. It's about helping you complete that journey you started, not trying to drag you into a totally new one.
Okay, so let's kind of wrap this up. The main theme from our deep dive today, it seems crystal clear. Focusing on your existing customers isn't just like a nice thing to do for e-commerce businesses. It's strategically vital. It's absolutely crucial for growing in a sustainable way, getting buyers to come back again and again. It's not just polite. It's way more cost-effective, more profitable than just endlessly chasing new faces.
Absolutely. That source, e-commerce customer retention strategies, really boils it down to practical things businesses can actually implement. High-impact steps. We've touched on quite a few, right? Using that predictive tech for personalized emails.
The AI stuff.
Yeah, building real relationships with loyalty programs and exclusive deals, not just points. Making it ridiculously easy to reorder with buy again buttons.
The frictionless approach.
Exactly. Building that unbreakable trust with amazing customer support. And then gently nudging people back with smart, relevant retargeting ads. These are all, concrete strategies, things online businesses can actually do to nurture the customers they have and really grow that loyal base.
Which brings us to maybe a final thought for you, the listener, to mull over. We've talked about the tactics, the financial benefits. It clearly makes business sense. But beyond all that, what does having a truly loyal customer base actually mean for a brand's identity, its resilience over the long haul? And maybe flip it around. What does it feel like for you personally as a customer when you feel genuinely valued, understood, and, well, retained by a business? Think about those brands you maybe keep returning to year after year. What's really going on in that relationship? Something to chew on.